Hello dear student. So after video lecture number 1 and video lecture number 2, today we are in video lecture number 3 going to discuss on Ohm's law. So hello class 10th, are you watching my video on mobile, laptop or tablet? So please check your battery percentage. Okay, yours 2%, yours 80%, your 90%, नो प्रॉब्लम. सो मैंने आपको बैटरी लेवल चेक करने के लिए इसलिए बोला बिकॉज 2% है, तो प्लीज़ अभी रिचार्ज करने की रिक्वायरमेंट है. अपने डिवाइस को चार्जर से कनेक्ट करिए. 80% है तो आप इजीली इस वीडियो लेक्चर को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं. सो राइट नाउ व्हाट इज़ अ रिलेशन बिटवीन योर वॉचिंग आवर्स एंड योर बैटरी. बैटरी ज़्यादा होगा तो आप इजीली इस वीडियो को वॉच कर सकते हैं. अगर हाँ 1 और 2% रह गया है तो यस डेफिनेटली कुछ टाइम के बाद में आप मुझे नहीं देख पाएंगे. सो यस, सो हियर द पर्टिकुलर रिलेशन बिटवीन इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एंड करंट टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस. Electric potential, a particular concept which makes electric charge to flow. This electric charge is going to flow inside the metallic wire or conductor. We get electricity. We can easily understand this concept by various examples, like your battery example, like this particular marker. इस particular marker से मैं लिख सकता हूँ, ठीक है, बट एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम के बाद में ये धीरे धीरे लिखना बंद कर देगा बिकॉज मेरा जो लिखने का पार्ट है डिपेंड करता है कि कितना इसके अंदर इंक लेवल है. सेम वे वी कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड बाय अनदर एग्जांपल लाइक इन आवर हाउस वी यूज वॉल क्लॉक. सो इन वॉल क्लॉक व्हेन यू प्लेस न्यू बैटरी, सो कुछ दिन तक तो बिल्कुल सही टाइम देती है. देन आफ्टर सम टाइम व्हाट हैपन, कुछ टाइम के बाद में टाइम के अंदर लैग आना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. आफ्टर 1 month और 2 months योर वॉल क्लॉक शो जस्ट half an hour behind, then after some time 1 hour behind, then sometime 10 hour behind. So like that. अगर आपने उस वॉल क्लॉक के अंदर जो सेल है 1.5 वोल्ट का लगाया है तो उस 1.5 के अकॉर्डिंग वो वर्क करेगा. कुछ टाइम के बाद में जैसे वो वर्क करता जाएगा उसका वोल्टेज और पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस सपोज करिए 0.5 वोल्ट हो जाता है. तो दैट द रीज़न उस पर वॉल क्लॉक के अंदर इलेक्ट्रिक करंट कम मिलेगा जिसके रीजन से उसके अंदर टाइम लैग, दैट मीन्स वो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट कम फ्लो होगा और धीरे धीरे आपकी वॉल क्लॉक कुछ गलत टाइम दिखाना स्टार्ट करेगी. दिस पर्टिकुलर इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल मेंटेन्स बाय सेल और बैटरी इन इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट. तो देखिए कैसे कनेक्ट है. सेल क्रिएट करता है और मेंटेन करता है पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस को जिसके रीजन से इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज फ्लो होते हैं और जब इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज फ्लो होते हैं वी गॉट द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. सो डेफिनेटली हियर वी आर गोइंग टू फाइंड very important relation in between electric potential and electric current. The relation between electric potential and electric current was first discovered by the scientist George Simon Ohm. That's the reason we known as Ohm's law. Now here we can understand Ohm's law by practical example. So for this I am going to take two electric circuit, first and second. Here you can notice that in a first electric circuit I take 1.5 volt cell and second electric circuit I take 3 volt battery. So here I also place voltmeter to measure electric potential and ammeter to measure electric current. So after the reading, when we draw the graph of electric potential or voltage and electric current, so in the both the cases it show straight line, and this straight line show that definitely the relation between voltage or potential difference and current is directly proportional. So in our physics we can relate two physical quantity by two means. One is directly proportional and one is inversely proportional. So this particular nature of the graph between electric potential and the current show both are directly proportional to each other. According to the Ohm's law, the potential difference V across the ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature remains the same. So mathematically we can write V, electric potential, is directly proportional to the current, and when we remove the sign of proportionality, definitely we write one constant, and here R is a constant which is known as a resistance of a metallic wire. So here V equals to IR. This is a particular relation between electric potential and the current by the mathematical formula of Ohm's law, where V is equals to IR and here R is a particular proportionality constant. So right now we are going to discuss about resistance. Resistance R is a constant for the given metallic wire. ध्यान रखिए, जो पर्टिकुलर वायर आप यूज कर रहे हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग रेजिस्टेंस आएगा. We can easily understand the concept of resistance like in a particular straight road, if you are moving with the great speed and suddenly what happened, one speed breaker come, so happens here we have to reduce our speed. So due to the particular speed breaker, the flow of our vehicle is going to down. So here the same way the resistance is a constant for a given metallic wire at a given temperature and is called resistance. Okay, so resistance डिपेंड करेगा अलग अलग मटेरियल के वायर पर. अगर आपका कॉपर का वायर है, अगर आपका सिल्वर का वायर है, ग्रेट अगर है तो, एंड अदर कोई पर्टिकुलर मटेरियल का वायर है, तो उन सब पर्टिकुलर वायर के अंदर रेजिस्टेंस अलग रहने वाला है. नाउ द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ अ कंडक्टर टू रेजिस्ट the flow of charge through it. You can easily understand the particular concept of electric potential and current and resistance by this particular picture. See this, how the resistance block the current. Now its SI unit is ohm and it represented by the Greek letter, and this particular Greek letter is known as omega. ठीक है, SI unit तो ohm है, but particular symbol is omega. Okay, according to the Ohm's law, because we already know that V equals to IR, so we can easily note down like that R also equals to V upon I, means current के resistance inversely proportional रहने वाला है. So here if the potential difference across two end of a conductor is 1 volt, अगर एक पर्टिकुलर मैटलिक वायर है, इस पर्टिकुलर मैटलिक वायर पर दो एंड पर आपका जो सेल से या बैटरी से जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस 1 वोल्ट क्रिएट हुआ है, सो and the current through it is 1 ampere. So in this particular current is going to is 1 ampere, then the resistance R of the conductor is 1 ohm. So this is a particular definition of 1 ohm. So here, which is a SI unit of resistance. So again, if the potential difference across the two ends of the conductor is 1 volt by the cell and the current through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance R of a conductor is 1 ohm. So 1 ohm will be equals to 1 volt upon 1 ampere. Again here the current through a resistor is inversely proportional to its resistance. That means resistance or current both are show inversely proportional nature, means अगर आप current increase करते हैं, resistance definitely decrease होगा. So in a practical condition, like if you are using a particular cell whose potential is higher, so definitely you will get higher current. But एक पर्टिकुलर कंपोनेंट भी है जिससे आप बिना बैटरी को चेंज करे हुए, दैट मीन्स एक अच्छे से अमाउंट की बैटरी ले लीजिए, उससे एक पर्टिकुलर, इफ़ यू हैव अ high amount of electrical potential means high volt battery, so definitely you will get high electric current. If you have a low potential difference of voltage battery, you will get less current. बट प्रैक्टिकल कंडीशन के अंदर हमारे पास एक कंपोनेंट है जिसे हम बोलते हैं रियोस्टेट, दिस वन, और वेरिएबल रेजिस्टेंस, जिससे हम सर्किट में एक अच्छे से अमाउंट की बैटरी ले सकते हैं और इस पर्टिकुलर कंपोनेंट की हेल्प से कभी भी पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस को कम या ज़्यादा किया जा सकता है. सो दैट इज़ अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट डिवाइस known as rheostat or variable resistance. Now in Ohm's law, sometime we observe that the current is different for different components. Why do they differ? ऐसा क्यों होता है? अलग अलग कंपोनेंट में अलग अलग करंट कैसे मिलता है? So look at here, one is a one but so here a particular circuit where is a 1.5 volt battery, means they generate 1.5 potential difference, and here I am using 20 watt bulb, means power is quite high in a second circuit. So what happened? Certain components offer an easy path, like in a highway we smoothly drive our car or vehicle, easy path for flow of electric current, while the others resist the flow, like a speed breaker in a colonies we have to resist are some speed. We know that the motion of electron in an electric circuit constitutes an electric current. Definitely the electrons however are not completely free to move within a conductor. लेकिन ऐसा नहीं कि आपने व्हीकल ले ले तो आपको हमेशा हाईवे पे चलाने को मिलेगा. समटाइम वी हैव टू यूज इन अ मोब एरिया ऑल्सो, सो वी हैव टू जस्ट कंट्रोल ओवर आर speed. So same thing happen here. So the electrons however are not completely free to move within a conductor, are restrained by the attraction of atom among which they move. Thus motion of electron through a conductor is retarded, means going to decrease by its resistance. A component of a given size that offer a low resistance is called a good conductor of electricity, but a conductor having some appreciable resistance is called a resistor, and a particular component which creates high resistance in a circuit known as bad conductor of electricity, and a particular which create very high electric resistance known as insulators. This particular problem solving session we are going to solve a particular numerical. So according to this numerical, the value of the current I flowing in a given resistor for a corresponding values of potential difference V across the resistor are given below. Means here आपको particular पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस वोल्टेज और करंट की वैल्यू कुछ गिवन है जो ऑटोमेटिकली मेजर की गई है वोल्टमीटर एंड अमीटर के थ्रू. सो इन दिस क्वेश्चन वी हैव टू प्लॉट अ ग्राफ बिटवीन V and I एंड कैलकुलेट द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ दैट रजिस्टर. सो लुक एट हियर, हमें यहाँ पर एक पर्टिकुलर ग्राफ बनाना है V and I के बीच में. सो लुक एट हियर सॉल्यूशन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी ड्रॉ अ पर्टिकुलर ग्राफ between V and I. So here see the I, here suppose here we can take on x axis I am going to take current, and on y axis potential difference. So here I am going to take 0.5, here 1 ampere, here 2 ampere, here 3 ampere, and here 4 ampere. Now on y axis potential difference is, suppose here is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So now the first value on 0.5 ampere, here it is 1.6, so maybe it is. So our graph is ready like that. When you draw this particular graph on graph paper with the particular equal measurement, so it will be in a straight line, but right now maybe I am drawing this by the marker, but it is same nature. So on x-axis we take current and y-axis we will take potential difference. So now this particular first part of this numerical is ready. Plot a graph. So here we plot the graph. Now second part, calculate the resistance of the resistor. Right now we are going to find the resistance. Now how to find the resistance? By VI, potential versus current, potential versus current graph. So like in a class 9 we draw a graph between position and time, velocity and time, then a particular slope is give us like in a speed and in a position and time graph, the particular slope of a straight line curve give us velocity and speed. So same way the slope of the graph give us resistance. Remember the slope of V versus I, VI graph give us resistance. So here R will be equals to slope of VI graph. Now what is slope? What do you mean by the slope of the VI graph? So इस ग्राफ के अंदर आप कोई भी दो रीडिंग लीजिए. सपोज सबसे पहले मैंने एक रीडिंग लिया 10.2 और एक उसको एक्स एक्सिस पर रीडिंग पर मैच करा. सो व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्लोप? सो स्लोप लेने के लिए हमें कोई दो रीडिंग चूज करना होगा. तो लाइक आई एम गोइंग टू चूज 10.2. तो 10.2 पर एक एक्स एक्सिस पर परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉप आउट करिए. सेम ऑन हियर 10.2 लाइक हियर like that, and the second value here is 3.4. Draw one perpendicular here and second here like that. तो जब आप perpendicular drop out करते हैं तो आपके पास एक टाइप का ट्रायंगल शेप बनता है. ओके, दिस इज अ पर्टिकुलर ट्रायंगल. Here the first reading is known as, because हमने यहाँ पर y axis पे वोल्ट लिया है, this is V2 velocity नहीं, voltage 2, and here is a voltage 1, and here downside it is a current 1 and here it is a current 2. So R will be equals to the slope of the VI graph will be equals to. Now स्लोप निकालने के लिए आपको y एक्सिस और एक्स एक्सिस पर होने वाली रीडिंग का डिफरेंस लेना होगा. सो हियर द डिफरेंस ऑफ, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल r will be equals to difference. So here r will be equals to difference of two reading on y axis. और y axis पे क्या है हमारे पास वोल्टेज. So here we can write V2 minus V1 upon on x axis I2 minus I1. This one is known as delta V and delta E. Look at here, when we are going to take difference between two physical quantity or particular difference in a, so here when we are going to find the difference in a one particular physical quantity, so it is represented by delta sign. This is known as a delta sign. Means here the particular value is a difference of V2 minus V1. Okay, so here V2 minus V1 is equals to, V2 is 10.2 and V1 is here 3.5. Sorry. So here according to this V2 is 10.2 and V1 is 3.4 and I2 is 3 and minus I1 is 1. So here R will be equals to, here we can say 10.2 minus 3.4, 8 and then 9, 6. So 6.8 by 2 will be equals to 3.4 ohm. So here the resistance of this particular graph is 3.4 ohm. Okay? This one looks like a triangle, and here when we find the angle theta between them, so the opposite side of theta is called perpendicular and this one is called base. So we can also calculate the slope of the graph by the relation between perpendicular and base, and according to trigonometric identity is called tan theta. So according to tan theta, this one perpendicular, here is, we can give the name A, B, C. So perpendicular represented by BC upon, and the base is represented by AB. So the difference of BC, same way, again tan 0.2 minus 3.4 upon the difference of here is 3 and 1 will be equals to same 3.4 ohm. Is an additional method when you will complete the trigonometrical section in the class 10, so you can easily understand this concept. But by the first method also you can calculate the resistance of a particular VI graph. So I hope you enjoy this video. This particular Ohm's law has been completed here. So my request, please do one thing, and this is the one important thing, is called practice. So please, happy practicing.